I'd like to welcome everyone back to YouTube. Anyone who's come back from the last two segments that I did, I'd like to thank you, and I think it's wonderful, and I hope everything I'm explaining to you is starting to work for you, that these tools are really helping you. Anyone who's new, I'd just like to let you know, my name is Villano. I'm an author of a book called The Zing, Z-I-N-G, and I've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of tragedy, and I have to tell you, I'm here. I'm here speaking with the zing and with life. I went from living life to loving the life I'm living now. And I lost my son in an auto accident 9 years ago, Michael, to a tractor trailer, no drugs, no alcohol, sunny day, no rain on the road. It is what it is. Did I think about that 10 trillion different ways? Absolutely. Did I ask for God to take me and send him back? Absolutely. And any of you out there who have lost a child understands what I'm speaking of. And those of you who have heard me speak before, you know about this, and you're still sticking with us, and I think you're feeling the zing. And hopefully you're telling people about me. I want to give you some new tools though. Any of you people who haven't seen me before, you go on YouTube and you can get the first two segments, they're available to you. But let me go into a little bit more now. In my book I have a common thread called the garage. Now think of a garage at home. That big garage that you put a lot of stuff in, right? Everything that you get, everything your aunt gave you, your cousin, for parents out there, all the stuff the kids made from kindergarten up, everything's in the garage. How packed is your garage? Well, if it's like the way mine used to be, it is packed. And let me tell you something. When I was younger, I used to help clean the garage with my father, my three brothers and I. We go out there and we take everything out of this big garage. Now, any of you Italian people out there, you understand that to Italians, those garages are sacred. So, and they're big. And we took everything out of the garage, swept the floor, and what do you think? Yes, we put everything back in just in a different position. So really there was no more room other than having a clean floor. Now think of your mind like a garage. Your mind is full of stuff that was put there from your parents, teachers, the media, mentors, friends, and just stuff just put in there. From 6 months old to about 7 is all jammed. And now as an adult, you're attempting, or a teenager, you're attempting to put new stuff into your head. You want to change your life. And every time you want to change your life, you got the zing, and you're putting it in there, and you say, I'm going to do it, and you can't. And you think you're weak, and why did I fail? You didn't fail. It's just that you can't fit anymore in your mind's garage, just like that garage at home. If it's all jammed, how are you going to put new stuff in there? You need to take stuff out and clean it out and throw stuff away. You need to throw stuff away that you think is important. Just like in your real garage, you take it, if you didn't buy it, if you didn't put it in there, take it and put it in the dumpster. Throw it in the garbage pail and then go out and you buy stuff in your garage. You don't ask anyone to purchase it for you, you get it. Now let me ask you, if you're going to purchase stuff for your home garage, how full would that garage be? Not too full. Because you have to go out and pick it, and you're going to be picky on what you get and what's in there. So now your garage has plenty of room for new stuff. Same with your mind's garage. I want you to take some stuff out of your mind's garage. Take it out, and some of the tools in order to do that. Here's one of the tools. I want you to write a letter to someone that you really don't like from the past. And I mean from the past, they could have passed away. It doesn't matter. Just something about somebody, you could even love them, but there's something about that person that annoyed you from the past or the present. And it bothers you. Maybe you hate it or you just dislike it. But write a letter to that. And write everything you possibly can think of. And then when you're done, rip it up in 1,000 pieces and throw it in the garbage. Now hear what I said. Don't give it to anyone. Throw it in the garbage. Rip it up instantly. Don't reread it and throw it out. The second day, I want you to write a letter to someone you love. And write everything you feel about them. You don't have to worry about grammar, punctuation. Just write. After you're done writing that love letter, I want you to rip that up and throw that into the garbage. So we have one letter of something you didn't like about someone, or you hated someone, and then one letter a day later, someone you love. Or something about someone you maybe don't like too much, but there's something you loved about what they did. You do not give these letters to anyone. They're only for you. Don't talk about them. Just write them and rip them up and throw them out. That's taking stuff out of your garage and getting rid of it. Now you're going to say, why should you write something to someone you love? You want to keep that memory. You're not going to lose any of these memories. You're going to coexist with these memories. On the last one we spoke about coexisting with the past. You can't get rid of the past. You can't get rid of these people. You always coexist. However, instead of it coming up and overwhelming you like it always has done, for the first time, you'll be able to put it in a coexisting box. You know it's there. When it rears its head out and reminds you that it's there, no longer is it in control of you because you process this. You're starting to process and learn how to empty your mind's garage, and this stuff, you recognize it and it goes away immediately. That's what you're going to learn by writing one letter to someone that you don't like or something you don't like about them, and one letter to someone you love. You read a self-help book, like my book, The Zing. It is the least repetitive self-help book on the market. For those of you just tuning in, it teaches you about personalities, which is going to teach you about yourself. It's going to teach you about others. It's going to change the dynamics of all your relationships, but the most important one is with yourself. You're going to start to love yourself. If you follow me and you listen to my talks, I'm going to teach you how to start loving yourself. Loving yourself is the most important thing you can do. Loving yourself, not the way society talks about loving yourself, not the self-praise way. Loving yourself from the inside out. Loving yourself for being just who you are. Not worrying about appearance. Not worrying about what society's telling you. Not worrying about somebody else's perception. Getting yourself to have a clear perception of yourself. We live in a society, everyone's worried about their weight. They're worried about their hair, their eyes, the shapes of their noses, their lips, this, that. And everyone's attempting to get happy by correcting all of this. And as you can see all around you, most people aren't even noticing when you do something like this to yourself. And if they do, it's temporary. And for the people who had it done, it's temporary. They still have to live with all the different things that are going in their lives. It's not going to change anything on the inside. And if your insides are feeling good, and you enhance your look because you want to and you choose to, that's a wonderful thing. There's nothing wrong in changing anything about you if you choose to for the right motives. So loving yourself. These are the tools you're going to learn through the Zing. In the book, The Zing, it teaches you all about this. It's going to take you from one end of life into a great way of life. You're going to go from the good, the lousy, to the great. And that's where we want to take you. So I hope you're enjoying these segments. Again, I want to remind you that all the segments are on YouTube. You can click on any one that you want if you missed the first one, second one, or if you want to repeat it. Hey, nothing wrong in repeating this. And our website is ronvillano.com, or the name of the book, The Zing, ZING.us. Let me know. Email me. I want to know how you guys are doing. Let me know if you like this, and if you have ideas about other talks, I'd be happy to give them to you. If you have questions, put them on the email, and we'll come back and try to give you some answers. Okay? Look for me. I speak all over Long Island. You're welcome to come to the talks. And again, thank you for sharing this time with me, and I'm happy to have you. Remember, I choose to before you do anything. I choose to. Put those 3 words in front of everything you do, and you're going to start to gain your power. Have a great day, and may the Zing be with you.